Aloha everyone. Today I'm back in the middle of Lahaina town, and behind me is a building that most people that are familiar with Lahaina will recognize. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Lahaina Shores, which is one of the few buildings in this area that survived the fire, and it stands as one of the last remaining beachfront properties in Lahaina that's also hotel/resort zone. We're going to take a quick look at the progress that's being made on the property as they prepare to occupy units again, which could potentially happen as soon as June of 2025 if everything goes as planned. Let's go take a look.
Built in 1974, Lahaina Shores, before the fire, was a very popular beachfront resort property set right on Front Street. It was a great place to vacation for people that enjoyed everything that historic Lahaina town had to offer, as it was an easy walk to the world-famous banyan tree and Lahaina Harbor. The beachfront location attracted surfers of all levels, with several surf schools located nearby. And at 7 stories high, it was, and of course still is, one of the tallest buildings in Lahaina, and it stands out as an iconic landmark to this day. This area was shut off to the public for a long time after the fire, as cleanup crews worked to remove the ash and debris. If you watch my regular Lahaina Town updates, you already know that the cleanup phase of recovery is nearly complete. Residential cleanup has been done for several months now, and as of a couple days ago, 95% of the commercial properties in Lahaina have now had their ash and debris removed as well. One of the last properties to start the cleanup was the shopping area next to Lahaina Shores, known as 505 Front Street. But the cleanup there looks to be nearly complete now, and the south end of Front Street has now been opened to local traffic only, all the way up to Lahaina Shores. With the cleanup nearly complete, the focus has shifted to the rebuild and reopening of Lahaina. One massive question that remains unanswered is, what will the county allow owners of oceanfront properties to rebuild? If you ask me, I think owners who lost their properties to the fire should be allowed to rebuild using the same grandfathered-in footprint that existed before the fire. However, it appears the county intends to enforce the more modern shoreline setbacks, which will make the surviving properties that are built closer to the ocean increasingly rare. The Lahaina Shores building was lucky to survive the fire relatively undamaged compared to the surrounding properties. However, just like every property in the burn zone, it does require some remediation. The side of the building nearest 505 sustained the worst damage, mostly from the heat of the fire next door. But of course, the entire building needs to have smoke remediation and cleaning done. Good progress has already been made with all the utilities up and running, and the majority of the individual units already cleaned. The exterior of the building has already been repainted, the pool has been filled with water, and the landscaping will be rejuvenated as one of the last projects prior to reopening. It was decided to replace all the air conditioning fan coil units in each of the rooms, and the timing of Lahaina Shores reopening will likely depend on how quickly the fan coil units can arrive on island. The common area hallways leading to the rooms will also be completely remodeled prior to opening, but that project was actually planned prior to the fire.
So there you have it. Lahaina Shores is making really good progress on the remediation after the fire, and we all look forward to its reopening, which is currently scheduled for June of 2025. This will be another positive step in the right direction for Lahaina Town's recovery, and will go a long way to bringing some much needed life back into this area. Now, one of the reasons that I'm here right now looking into Lahaina Shores' progress is because I do have a client that's planning to sell their condo here. Now, I know real estate in Lahaina is still a sensitive subject for some people, but I think it's important that we start to acknowledge that some people will want to move on after the fire, and others have a strong desire to be a part of Lahaina's rebuild and its future. There's nothing inherently wrong with real estate transactions after a disaster, especially when it's set up as a win-win for both the buyers and the sellers. With that being said, feel free to reach out to me directly with any questions, as the new listing here at Lahaina Shores will be live in a couple days. With Lahaina Shores being one of the few remaining beachfront properties in Lahaina, and combine that with the flexibility of the hotel/resort zoning, this is a unique opportunity for the right person. Anyways, that's all I have for you in this video. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more updates, and share this video with anyone else you know that wants to be a part of Lahaina's future. I hope to see you all in the next one. Aloha.